Party people in the place to be. Live from 58 Dream Street. We're James with Games. Alright, happy Sunday, folks. Here we are. It is episode 6 of our Quest for Glory 3 Wages of War playthrough, which I believe means that I have now spent more time with this game than I spent with the entirety of Quest for Glory 2 Trial by Fire. Hello, Cedric. And the kicker, of course, being that we have spent that time with this game, and I don't really feel like we're through the first act of the story yet. I was saying this elsewhere on the internet in a forum, but what I'm finding is that in Quest for Glory 2, the quest design, in the sense of like how your actions are going to cause the plot to go and cause things to happen, was kind of subordinated to a strong story structure, where a lot of what you have to do is just wait for time to pass until the next planned event happens. Whereas with this game so far, it's kind of the opposite. The story is being subordinated to the quest structure because it wants us to accomplish things, to hit progress flags in its memory so that it can unlock events, even though there's no obvious connection between those progress flags and those events. Anyway, which is all a way of saying that we are still just faffing about kind of in the early going here, trying to advance the story. I think we're going to do it today, though. So I'm firing it up with no further ado. Okay, that's thunderously loud in my headphones, which are at like 100% setting for some reason. Let me know if the mix could be better in any way, audio-wise, for the folks at home. Yeah, so here we go. Slow down those cycles a little bit, and then let's get going. So my thought here is that in trying to think of what other things could I possibly do anywhere that could get us on the road to new stuff happening, what's available to me? I thought about it a lot. And you know what? We spent some time last week just about defeating Uhura in the balance wrestling. And I haven't even gotten good enough at spear throwing for her to follow up on the first time she came to be like, hey, you're a weakling. But I've never performed well enough. Like, will she come and be like, oh, you want to practice against me there too? Maybe beating her at one or both of those things is the answer. So this might not be the most exciting adventure thing to do, but I think what we got to do is we got to train. We got to practice. We got to put the work in. My dear friend, Rich, who, if you've ever watched Friday Night Frosthaven here on this channel, you're aware of. My dear buddy Rich is an athletic coach, and he always says that the will to win is the will to prepare, and so that's what we have to do. And so, my good Buana, I must say kwaheri to you. When we go down into town, we're just gonna practice. I guess I'm going to start by practicing spear throwing, where we haven't, if there is indeed oh, hey, you're actually getting okay at this, nerd, scene. We haven't triggered it yet. But could we? I don't know. Let's try. At the very least, as Cedric has pointed out to me, I think we can at least, we can save the story somewhat. You know, why is it day 30-something and the war hasn't started when this whole thing is supposed to be about preventing an imminent war? Well, we've got both the diplomatic efforts because the Simbani are not going to launch the war until Tarna's on board. That would make sense, Cedric. This was kind of, as soon as I had the idea, I was like, makes sense in a lot of ways because I was a mage. If only there was a throw spell, guide projectile or something. Some way that we could cheat, like a true paladin. But yeah, we've got the Lioness Council. They don't want the war to start, so they're they're standing up for the... Standing up for the cause of not going to war. Okay, how are we doing? We have double-digit throwing now. Okay, my current max stamina is 252. The limiting factor on beating Uhura in the balance wrestling spar is my stamina. I can play the game well enough to outdo her. However, what I cannot do is not lose consciousness and fall from the platform before I've scored my 3 falls. If only this sport included timeouts. But okay, 252 stamina. Make a note of that because the coloring the stat to show you its change thing colors both for the max going up or the current going down. Or up. Yikes, that was a terrible throw. Oh, spear's back. So, yeah, we're just going to train. I'll check in every now and then. And so on the one hand, this is grinding, which is a thing that I am somewhat notoriously resistant to doing in many cases. I mean, as a kid, I basically beat the original Dragon Quest, or Dragon Warrior on my NES. So obviously at some point in my life, I have bit the bullet and done some grinding. When I say almost, it's because literally I got to the end of that game, all on my own, no walkthroughs, very proud of myself as a young child. I tested the, what if you accept the Dragon Lord's offer of joining his party, or, ruling the world with him. And you do get a bad ending where it just, everything hurts my body. Better sleep. I'm not supposed to sleep in the spear throwing area. Okay, so how did this first exhausting of myself do? I'm a little more stamina-like, but also just about to die. Much better at throwing. Okay, do I have the strength left to walk out of here and sleep? Just collapse here on the ground and sleep. Yes. How much better do I feel? Not that much better. We'll sleep a few hours. Yeah, so on the one hand, it's grinding. It's hard to deny that this is grinding. I'm going to do things over and over again to raise my stats. But it's grinding that I think the particular method of character development and the immersive blend of the adventure and RPG elements actually works. Because literally what we're doing here is we're trying to get better at 2 sports. And the actual thing, if you were playing the role of an athlete in training, that you would do to get better at those sports would be a lot of drills and sparring and practice, putting in the work, building your muscles, all that kind of stuff. It'd be good, I suppose, if the Simbani had a roving gym with them. We could do some cycles, get on the treadmill. There are things you could do to enhance your athletic training that aren't just doing the one specific sport, but yeah, okay. I'm thinking if this is ever going to result in Uhura praising me, it's going to involve getting somewhat closer to the red dot, if not actually hitting it. Because even when I'm hitting with 3 spears in a row, I'm hitting at the edges, right? What can we do? What can we do but click and click and click, and the game will tell us when we've almost spear thrown ourselves to death. Part of me suspects that there might be an issue here pertaining to the fact that my character is a magic user. Started that way in So You Want to Be a Hero, the first game in the series. But then, due to a bug in Trial by Fire, was misidentified as a fighter there, which did not change any of his statistics, but did change just some things about how the game treated him in terms of the quest. And I wonder if, because that carried through here, I am correctly identified as a paladin because they even added in a system that says, hey, the game thinks you're this. Is that what you are, or are you actually supposed to be one of the other ones? So I know the game knows I'm a paladin, but I wonder if the fact that it doesn't think that I was ever a magic user might be cutting off some kind of, maybe there's a thing that magic users are supposed to get that helps them catch up. Maybe there's like a spell or a charm or something that you could acquire that would enable you to get some throwing. Another thing I could have done is if I had known this was coming, then in Trial by Fire, when the genie granted me a wish for prowess, I could have been like, well, I always wanted to be the best thrower. But hindsight, as they say, is 20/20. A little more stamina-tudinous, better at throwing, stronger, more agile, getting tired again. But that's the nature of the beast. I'm going to check. I was at 34. I'm going to look right after this attempt. $18. So it takes 17 per go. I guess this is the last round I'll do for now. I wonder if the hero, instead of going faster than a speeding bullet to retrieve the spears, if the hero, took his time, preserved his stamina. If that might be more practical overall. Who knows? What time is it? Late in the day. I don't know if we can practice spear throwing into the evening, or even if it is wise to do so. Okay, 1 more hour. Sun hasn't gone down. It's setting. In the absence of lighting effects, both this game and the VGA remake of the first are just great at using palette shifts to suggest the passage of time, the setting of the sun, the dawn of night, dusk. Dusk is the word for dawn of night. Just keep practicing. Should probably stop when it's dark, even just for, being responsible reasons. I mean, we've spent so many days in this quest. We can spend a few training, right? Throwing at 120. Stamina's only at 255 still, but this is helping me build stamina. Alright, a couple more goes. It's true that my throwing has improved greatly since I started adventuring. They can't take that away from me. Just not to say I'm great at it. Bum, 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 bum. It'd be nice if Uhura even just popped by to, commend me for putting in the work. Because I am. Okay. I don't know how high my throwing skill actually has to be to get any good at this. It might need to be close to 200. But actually hunkering down and putting in sustained effort is actually leading to pretty quick development there. I wish it was also developing my stamina faster. Because it really seems like, no, go into your hut, dude. Your tent or whatever it is here. Once again, they haven't left me a meal. I mean, to be fair, complimentary meals. I understand why those might dry up at the point where it's now, been here over a month. Mostly just practicing sports and playing a Mari. With Yusufu. Alright, bright and early. How are we doing? Full stamina? Yes, and we went up to 257. Great. Alright, a full day of spear training. Hopefully the game's systems aren't realistic enough that this increases my protein needs and causes me to eat through my meat supply faster. I'm quite interested, Cedric, in a hint about the spear throwing. Absolutely. Is there an aim factor here where... Oh my goodness. I really should have noticed that. Although, to be fair, in my defense, they could have used a colored flag here to draw the eye a bit more. It had never even occurred to me. Okay. It also hadn't occurred to me that there might be a... I wasn't even thinking about, like, does it matter where I click? What the hell was that, dude? I mean, that one gives me, like, a you're pitiful message. So I feel comfortable assuming that one went wrong, just as a complete fail of my check. Sometimes it goes so close to where I'm clicking, and I'm like, should have clicked on the circle. But no. Oh wow, the wind has changed. And again. Wow. That would be a very be a strange day. The wind actually reverse direction that often. All right. This is good training because I came in here with full stamina and I'm just going to wear myself out. Oh, it's reversed. Stop throwing so aerodynamically, hero. Let the wind mess with the spears a bit more. Alright. They were going to leave me in a situation where I had to do this kind of sustained training. Would it have killed them to animate? Oh yeah, I re-racked the spears. Fortunately, it didn't kill me to re-rack the spears. Okay, how have we done? 138. Stamina barely improved in its maximum, but we're working on it. Stronger, more agile. Alright. Let's get a few hours sleep. What time is it now? Nice. Okay. Not actually super time consuming. The time consuming part is obviously sleeping for several hours between training sessions, but what are we going to do? So after this full day of spear training, if my stamina gets above 260, I'm going to give it another try on the balanced wrestling, which is a much more entertaining minigame than the spear throwing. Yeah, like, be nice to have like a bird fly by every now and then or something if we're going to spend so much time on the screen. Come on, wind. Oof. Okay, thanks, wind. Well, I am hitting the target in general more often than not, which is definitely improvement. And also, it does help. You know you're improving when you literally have a number that tells you how good you are at something. A lot less intuition is required. Man, so I'm having a rich period in my life right now. I was thinking rich in the broader sense of like good experiences and stuff, but it also does relate to money, not in the sense that I've suddenly come into a bunch of money, but without getting into it too much, I had one big goal in my life, one thing in the future that I anticipated spending a lot of money on, and so I've been fairly frugal, even as I've been fortunate to do pretty well in my career these last few years. And anyway, again, without wanting to get too much into the details, that future thing is gone. And I will never be spending that money on that thing. And so I realized, I'm a young-ish man, especially at heart. But I'm not that young. And 0 stamina, but 261, 148 for throwing. A little stronger. A little more agile, a little more vital. It's coming together. So what I realized is I'm not holding on to all, how much money do I really need set aside for the future right now? And having made that realization, why are there things like that I would like to have, or things that I'm furniture in my home that I'm dissatisfied with? Why am I not just not being dissatisfied anymore? So we're on a getting stuff spree, and so we got some patio furniture today, and an air fryer, which I'm excited about. And I ordered a multimedia player because I own a lot more compact discs than the average person. But my last CD player with external speakers broke long ago. And so I just don't have a good venue, especially because I like to listen to a lot of like hip hop and stuff. You can't just put that through a little thing with no bass and be satisfied. Alright, there we go. Well rested. Back to the spear fields, boys. Okay, aim a little higher. But not quite that high. Total failure. Total failure. Embarrassing. Come on, man. Just once. Just hit the red thing once. Oh, well. At least we'll break up the monotony after this day. Because I'll see. I'm so close. Like, I've gotten 2 falls against Uhura before getting the ultimate. She gets the ultimate fall on me when I lose consciousness. She wins by referee stoppage every time. So, like, 10 extra stamina might do it. Might not, but it could. And it'd feel good to, impress her at least once with something. And maybe that would be it. Maybe that will get things happening, get the story moving. Because as much as it's been a little bit of a bummer, just that the opening got me so invested in the story, and now it's like, all right, but hold on. Especially with my, only playing for 1 session per week policy. So it is going to feel great when she starts going. When the story starts going. And I'm invested to find out what happens. Like, I do care about this story. I like the characters. I like the setting. I like preventing a war from breaking out between two factions who are being misled by a warmongering demon, I assume. But we don't know that yet. But that's the working hypothesis. Not bad. Not a bad plot at all. Oh, I better stop before I knock myself out. Re-rack my spears, just like my mother always taught me. That's Schumann's entire message for people on video on demand. Thank you. I mean, hello, Schumann. Okay. Ooh, having a basement finished is expensive. But then, like, the core thing of now you've got a finished basement when that's done, you're like, oh, sweet. Like, having the finished basement will be much, much better than knowing that at some point in the future you will finish the basement and it will cost you a lot of money. Once you tear that Band-Aid off. So how'd I do? 153 to 62. Stronger, more agile, even a little luckier. How are we for time today? Getting late. One more round at the spears. After 3 more hours of sleep on the... just far enough away from the spear grounds that nobody comes and says, you can't sleep here, man. The people are practicing their spears. Beautiful sunset. Oh, wow. Yeah. I find it, like, it's not surprising to me that would cost a lot, but it is, like, it's surprising to me in the sense that it isn't an expense that would leap immediately to mind when I think about finishing a basement. But obviously, if it's in a place that you're, not going to want it, you got to move it. And it's still going to be hooked up to everything. Okay. It is now authentically nighttime. Good time to stop throwing spears, before somebody loses an eye. So I'll strut on out of there all jauntily. The VGA version of the hero may not have the flair for an outfit palette that the EGA version of the hero does. But oh my goodness, doing a terrible job of speaking just now. What the new hero absolutely does have is a jaunty strut. He carries himself like a guy who's pretty confident that he's both a hero, a prince, and a paladin. All 3 of those things. Alright. It's a brand new day. Did my stamina go up? Did my max stamina increase as my body recovered? It did. 264. Throwing 161. Strength, vitality. Man, I'm a vital young man. Okay. I ought to find out what day it is now. 35. All right. Well, let's save all our progress in case I do screw up and exert myself to death somehow. Okay. Let's go test our luck. Or our mettle. M-E-T-T-L-E. Not metal. It's nice to know that whatever it is, once I've worked this out, a body hero ready to practice again. Practice with me again. Yes, Uhura. I'm always ready. I'm hoping to humiliate myself a little bit less. Not sure if I can pull that off, but that's what we're going to try. That's the dream. Also, there is an issue here where I might not remember the exact animations for the bottom two buttons. Let's find it. Oh, I get to start. I jump. She ducks. She does squiggy squiggy. I do this. Okay, I think I've got it. I do squiggy squiggy. She ducks. I jump. She jumps. She falls. One fall. Okay, that actually happened pretty fast, too. That gives me hope. You are a quick learner. Let's try this again. Absolutely, Uhura. Please, as fast as possible. The sun is so hot. Jump. She ducks. She squats. I do that one. I squat. She does the squiggly. She does the squat. I squiggly. I squat. She squigglies and squats. I squiggly and jump. She ducks. Ducks. I jump. Duck. She jumps. She ducks. I jump. I jump. She ducks and ducks. I jump. And I do the hoo-hoo. She did the wrong thing there. I jump. She jumps and falls. That's 2. This is happening faster. Maybe my added strength is allowing me to come down on it harder. Very good, young hero. I think I'll be surpassed pretty soon now. Oh, I don't know about that. I feel like you're going easy on me. So I'm a beginner. And because you're worried about me literally dying of exertion. I crouch. She hops. She does the squat. I do that. I jump. She crouches. She crouches. I jump. I do the squat. She jumped. Ha! I crouch. She jumped. I jump. Whoops. She crouches and jumps. I crouch and do that thing. She does that. She does that. I jump. I duck. She jumps. She jumps. I duck. I do the squat thing. She ducked in response. I jump. She jumps. She falls. I've won. Asante, Hero Shapir. That was good. Oh, it feels good. Good luck and good practice. Missouri-sana. With a little more practice, you will soon be able to compete with any Simbani warrior. The best, the best, the best, the best. Alright, I was listening to Eye of the Tiger before I started the stream here, and I've got the Eye of the Tiger today, baby. Alright. And Uhura, was there any doubt that Uhura was going to... quit, please. There we go. Well, boom. Was there any doubt that Uhura would be entirely gracious in defeat? Of course not. Can't hold anything more? Well, we're certainly never going back that far, so we'll delete all kinds. There, right up to the temporary save. Okay. And then we'll update day 35. Feels good. Feels good. Did I get better at stuff? A little more agile. But the more important thing right now is that I'm proud of myself. How did my stamina hold up? It looked like it was pretty low. No, actually. Because, yeah, it did also feel like I was winning faster. I'm going to nap a couple hours, and then we're going to get back on those spears. Actually, hold on. See if anything's new up here. Ujambo, Prince of Shapir. Maybe we'll be playing Awari today? Not today, I don't think, buddy. Why am I running? I guess I was just so hepped up. Okay. I don't really want to disturb the... I think... Okay, I'll push on a little with the spears. Too impatient to rest. Okay. Well, I'm certainly, if I'm all antsy, I've definitely got the energy to devote to spear throwing. If this works and gets us back on track, it's going to be extremely rewarding. It'll be a very accurate simulation of what it feels like to actually practice at something and then visibly improve. Tangibly improve, I should say. And visibly. Come on. Even if it's all the way to the edge of the target, aren't there points for consistency here? But yeah, not only will, and like the training, if it does work, and I'm pretty hopeful just because I was just trying to think, like, what is there? What is there that I can currently access in the world? And what if it could possibly involve me achieving anything? And I couldn't think of anything but these things. Because, like, what else is there? There's the big tree. I feel like we've kind of exhausted that for now, if not forever. Pool of Peace we went back to. Didn't really seem like there was anything going on there. We pet the cheetah, but that didn't do anything. Wandering the jungle isn't causing anything to happen. Although maybe we'll wander in the jungle some more if we succeed at the spear throwing and it doesn't cause anything to happen. And eventually we'll get the story going. That'll be rewarding. And getting through this story not only will be rewarding because this is a fun story, and I'm looking forward to finding out what happens in this game and stopping this war. Looking forward to meeting the Leopard men, finding out how they feel about all this stuff. All this. Very cool. But then, at the end of that, we get to play Quest for Glory Shadows of Fear, the 4th game in the series. And I'm excited for that. I'm really looking forward to that. And then I think I'm going to save Quest for Glory 5 to have a cursed marathon when I finally get to Ultima 8. Do Ultima 8, Quest for Glory 5, Ultima 9 on the other side. Just see if I can break my own spirit in 2024 or 2025. Alright, 166. Jeez. Wasn't too long ago I was just trying to get to triple digits for throwing. Oh. That wind is getting real tricky there. Or my eyes are playing tricks on me, but it looked like it kept changing in between throws. Oh, wow. That's actually... An American presidential election is not something you can really escape just by not living in America. There's a consideration. I mean, I don't even know. I got 2 Ultima games that are well loved still to go before I'm on to Ultima 8. Maybe I'll start my some more earnest adventure game touring if we can get it so that we're doing like King's Quest 8. Yeah, that has been a nice thing about not watching over-the-air television as often. And most of the over-the-air television I watch now is a Canadian sports television network, TSN. Because it didn't used to be true that you could escape the ads. Because like, if you wanted to watch some primetime sitcom, you're watching NBC or you're watching, it could get pretty exhausting. Because, among other things, an obvious flaw, and this is not an original observation on my part, but an obvious flaw with the... I don't even know if it's the system or if it's just the media, some combination of the political system and the way the media covers it and the financial incentives and so on mean that like these elections take like a long time. Like feels like the election is being contested for 18 months for a 4-year term. So especially when you have an incumbent running for re-election, it's like, holy shit. Like Joe Biden, I don't subscribe to the idea that Joe Biden is like obviously suffering, he's in cognitive decline. But what he certainly is a man who is old as hell. And combining the rigors of being the president with the rigors of running for re-election, which it seems like he's going to do, which, I mean, he's allowed. Oh, wow. We got plenty of time for spear throwing today. Nice thing about, I guess, maybe it's just the fixed terms and therefore fixed election dates. Because, like, Canadian election, it's like, Yeah, and listen, as an outside observer who is, probably paid more attention to American politics than is necessary or healthy for a non-American to do, or even for most Americans to do, I will say that, and I never would have predicted this, so what good was all this paying attention to politics? I would never have predicted that Joe Biden would be as good of a president as he is, at least it seems to me he has been. But he's very old. Like, it's got to be tough on him to do this and tough on everybody to live through it because it takes forever. In Canada, either the minority government will fail and be like a bill will fail and they'll dissolve parliament and call an election, or Justin Trudeau will be like, oh, well, I'm almost out of time for an election. And once the writ of election is dropped and parliament is dissolved, it's like a month. And then we've got a new parliament. And we didn't have to argue about it for 18 months. Which is not to say, especially, like, there's a lot of Americanization creeps into our politics. And so you'd be getting pretty good with your spear throwing, hero. Maybe as good as I. I don't think that's likely, Uhura. Maybe you and I should be seeing who is the better thrower of spears. Do you wish to compete with me? It would be nice when, listen, despite all my constantly re-emphasizing I'm not a voice actor, I certainly do enjoy reading and doing voices. But that's not to say that I'm not really excited for Jonathan Rhys-Davies to take over as narrator of this. And I assume the character is a voice too. I accept your challenge. To win a spear throwing contest, try to hit the center of the target. Center of the target counts as 2 points. Outside of target counts as 1. The one with the most points after 3 throws wins this contest. You throw, then I throw. Alright, so like odds, my best performance has been 3 points. And I'm not even getting that this time. Did I not say John Rhys-Davies? Or are you you're doing a gimmick here that overrides my font. And it even shows up in the OBS thing. Hey, did that count for 2? I don't think it did. But that was my best throw ever. I have won this contest, but you have improved greatly with spear throwing practice since you started practicing here. With more practice, you'll be very good. Remember, I have thrown a spear all my life, and you'll be nearly as skilled as I be. You'll soon be better. I do remember King's Quest V having some really bad voice acting. To be winning at Simbani Initiation Contest, you will need to be even more skilled at throwing than I. The Initiation Contest usually has 3 throws at a still target and 3 throws at a moving target. You will win only if you practice and use your brains well. I think, Schumann, that I remember exactly what you're joking about there. But yeah, I've been thinking about the future of the, what's coming up, especially during academic summer. And so I know on Sunday, at least the near future is pretty tightly scheduled in the sense that I will finish Quest for Glory 3, Wages of War. I will do Quest for Glory 4, Shadows of Darkness. And then I will go back to Britannia with Ultima Underworld 2, which, pardon me, is in fact an interstitial part of the story between Ultima 7 Part 1 and Ultima 7 Part 2. On Saturday, when I eventually finish Pool of Radiance, I don't know what's up next. So I got to think about that. And then, because I have more time, you tell Uhura goodbye. Kwaheri, hero. Okay. I didn't beat her, but it obviously also just gave me puzzle points, which I like. Who knows? Something could have happened. Okay, so I'm stronger. I am much better at throwing. I will have to keep training a bit, so... Because if there is going to be a Simbani initiation, I need to win. Whoa. Okay, that was just a weird processing thing. I thought the animation went much faster, like I'm getting explosive power in my shoulders now. But man, I had so many 3-point performances, and then when I got to compete with Uhura, I put in a 1-pointer. Alright. Warm myself out. Go nap in the dirt some. Yeah, but so here's one thing that I know is coming up. I don't know when, but sometime this week, I'm going to do some impromptu Adventures of Lolo 3 streaming, because I had done Adventures of Lolo 1 and 2 and a bit of 3 in between Ultimas or in between something on one of my days, maybe my Saturday. And yeah, on Saturday. And I was having a lot of fun with it. And I've been playing the Lolo games since I was... Oh, no, I'm not going to sleep till morning. Is it getting late? Oh, yeah. Allegedly, it's actually nighttime. I will sleep till morning. Officially. How's my inventory doing food-wise? I still have 8 rations of dried meat. Good. And then at some point during fairly soon in the summer, because what I would love to do, last year I added a full extra playthrough during the week, during the summer, specifically during my vacation, and it was Chrono Cross. I did not manage to get that done by the time the school year started. And I did manage to just continue on with it in my life, but it was kind of... My non-work and stream life was getting pretty cramped in the fall semester. So I want... Anything I add for the summer, I want to try to hope that it wraps up. And I really want to play the Suikoden games. I played the first one a tiny little bit. Like, by a tiny little bit, I mean, I didn't own a memory card yet on my PlayStation when I rented it. So, as far as you can get on a Saturday morning before your sister wants the TV, is as far as I played in that. But I remember it being cool. It's well regarded, obviously. And the second one is really well regarded. And I've been interested in trying the second one for years now, but I haven't had access to it. But now it's been re-released on multiple platforms that I have access to. So I'd like to do the 1 and 2. And I'm hoping at least the first one would be shorter than Chrono Cross. Fire that up soon. And yeah, at some point I want to start doing adventure games, like pure adventure games. And I think I would most likely start with the King's Quest series. So those are some things. Starflight 2 I want to do. At some point Star Control 3. Which I think is probably... cool. Well, hey. Like, that's not bad. That's not bad to hear. That some people think the second one is some great game and other people think the first one's better. That's a good sign for the first one. Okay. So. And I never finished it because I bought a terrible edition that just literally stopped about 3/4 of the way through the story. Hello! Look at the prisoner the warriors caught. Now maybe we can make the Leopard Man give back our Spear of Death. But Yusufu, what if... So, okay, progress. We put the right flags up, apparently. And Chekhov's cage. Again, though, what about me getting better at spear throwing? Effectuated the capture of this prisoner. It's okay. Hey, buddy, I got some questions, some concerns. What's with this prisoner? Look at the magic of the Leopard Man. It turns them into animals. That is the way of magic. The prisoner tried many spells to get out of the cage, but the cage stops the magic. It is good. Yeah, I'm a paladin though. I'm probably going to have to let him out. I don't know if the open spell is going to work though. Hopefully I can talk to the prisoner as well. Okay. So how was this capture effectuated? The warriors fought the Leopard Men when the light first filled the sky. He be trying to spy upon our village. The Simbani be too smart for him and he be caught. Ah, yes. And have you learned anything about the Spear of Death from him? Maybe we trade this Leopard Man for the Spear of Death. Maybe we make him tell us where his village hides. Either way, the Simbani will gain back the Spear of Death. I'm going to get you the Spear of Death back, although it continues to seem odd to me that such a friendly bunch of folks worship the Spear of Death, or valorize it, or treasure it, or whatever. Maybe we'll rename that the Spear of Peace. Do you feel like it's coarsening your own soul to be a jailer? I helped the warriors drag this prisoner to the cage. The Leopard Man fought very hard, but we are Simbani. Okay, so no, it's not weighing on you yet to be depriving another person of their freedom, of their essential liberty. So, hello. I haven't thought at all about what a Leopard Man might talk like. Your prisoner snarls back at you. Okay. Could I talk to you about your village? No. Okay. My current working theory is that we'll wait until Yusufu has gone to bed and we will just let this guy out, or we'll talk to him then. Maybe there's a secret mage hand signal I can make, so he knows I'm down with the spell casting. Okay. Okay. Feels like we busted through. I've said that so many times now, but we've got to have busted through. Can't be like, you need to Oh! Yes. I have thought, if this cage repels magic, it must have some magic of its own on it, right? Perhaps I have a way of dispelling magic. Schumann's message starts, the trigger for the Leopard Man prisoner showing up differs by class. Okay. That's interesting. Especially since, although the game doesn't know that because Quest for Glory 2 made a mistake, I am a paladin by way of having been a wizard. Okay. I updated the save, right? You know what? I can update it again, just to be sure. See if there's any new dialogue with the Leopard. It's fun that the triggers vary by class. The Leopard considers it insulting for me to continue greeting him. So you have a prisoner now. How do you feel about that? This leopard man spy was caught at the edge of the savannah. We will keep him caged until the spear of death be returned, or when we learn from him where the Leopardman village hides. Well, I find it comforting that nobody's talking about killing him. Do I have any follow-ups on that? I don't. Alright, well. Quaheri. The Leopardman prisoner will be guarded at all times. So far, he will not talk and tell us where his village hides. When he does, the Simbani will destroy his village and return with the spear of death. Okay. Now I feel bad again. I was feeling good when you were not talking about killing him, but I don't think we need to destroy the Leopardman village. Eh? Like, what if we didn't? What if we sought a path of peace? I don't know. Just thinking out loud here, just spitballing. Ah, jeez. Alright. Oh. If you can find the Leopardman village from speaking to the prisoner, then the Simbani will have their spear of death back and the war will be over. Go then, and thus bring peace to this land. Okay, good. Good. Okay. And that, okay. This has been a Homer at the Haunted Frogurt Shop. Wait, it's not a Frogurt Shop. The Frogurt is an additional thing in the Treehouse of Horror episode. But, yeah, going back and forth. No, that's good and that's bad. I got myself all set up to make a midstream cup of tea, except I left my preloaded teapot thing downstairs. So it turns out I have to have a brief intermission anyway. So hang tight, gang. Oh, that's bad. Alright, I'll be right back, gang. Hang tight. But does the Frogurt have sprinkles at least? Alright, back at it. Firing up the smart kettle. And this time I'm making a rooibos so I can... Yesterday I was making green tea. I had to be like, I can't let it get past 85 degrees. Okay. Well, let's go back and see... Do we have any further ability to... engage the prisoner now that the Leopard has encouraged us to do so. Oh, we do have a different setup. Yusufu is off the job, but perpetual guarding. What do you think about this prisoner, Mr. Guard? The guard shakes his head to say he doesn't understand you. It's an interesting thing that the game makes a point of being clear that the hero is not a polyglot. He is not learning the tongue of the Simbani and the tongue of the Tarna, which probably are pretty similar languages. But he didn't learn the Shapirian language. Like he picks up the he's the Quaheri and stuff, but he is otherwise he's dependent on the fact that whatever the English in this game is supposed to represent some kind of common tongue or the tongue of his native land, which I don't think is ever specified. He's just really fortunate that's a widely spoken language. Most of the people he meets in most places speak it. It's like an Emily in Paris situation. If you've seen any of the show, Danielle likes it, so I catch a fair bit of it in the background sometimes. And one of the central premises of the show is that One quirky American girl. So quirky. Yeah. Yeah, this one American girl is so quirky that she moves to Paris to work at a fashion magazine or something, and she convinces them all to just use English. She shouldn't have to learn French. All the French people in France who are paying her will just learn her language. Can we talk to the prisoner now? Oh, time to pour. Oh, you know what? This is kind of silly. Not even sure if it works, but I'm going to try it. Yep, sweet. 5-minute timer for my tea. How convenient that my starting soon screen song is the same length of the duration of time that I want to steep this tea for. You know what? While I'm getting set up, I even have some milk that's just been sitting on an ice pack because there's very little milk left in it. So there's the milk for my tea. Excellent. All right. There's one problem I have in my life. It's not drinking enough tea and coffee every single day. So I'm doing everything I can to give myself more opportunities. Oh, did you just snap and snarl? Okay. So. Wait, did he? How do you feel about war? He just snarls. Okay. Wait. Would it earn your trust if I showed you that I think leopard iconography is cool? The leopard man reaches for the sculpture, then draws back from you and snarls. Are you hungry? Person isn't interested in the object you offer. But he does kind of like the sculpture. I really do feel like there's relevance to the Dispel potion here. Are they going to guard him night and day, or are they going to be silly and leave him unguarded at night? How long do we have to wait to find out? A while. It's probably not a good time to visit Uhura, even though I really want to talk to her. Smokey! Welcome! Feeling real good right now because I think I'm finally getting on track in Quest for Glory 3 Wages of War. Hunkered down, did a ton of spear throw training, and then finally Uhura came, praised me, practiced with me once, sparred with me. Abari Buana, have you heard the news of the village? A prisoner has been captured. I'd like to talk to the storyteller about this. I have heard this news. It is good. It's actually quite good. Bought an air fryer today, so I'm looking forward to low oil fried snacks or food for supper tonight, and a patio chair so we can sit down on our patio. We gotta get a second one. We bought one to make sure it was going to fit and be comfortable because it's easier to return one chair than return two. And we're going back out that way. I think Mungoje is just this fellow's name. But, oh, we can talk about the prisoner. Yeah, I'd never had it until just a few days ago, a week or two ago. A friend who was basically a full-on air fryer evangelist brought her air fryer by to treat us to just a whole bunch of different things. And I was like, oh, hey, every lazy thing that I ever don't feel like cooking, so I just turn on the oven, put it in for X number of minutes, turn it over, put it in for the same, or X minus 1 sometimes, and then eat it. Every single food like that will just be significantly better and easier to make if I own one of these things. So now I do. The prisoner is being held in the cage behind the hut of the Limo. Our warriors are most proud they have caught a leopard man. But are you, the wise elder, a little bit skeptical that this is necessarily a pure cause for celebration? I'd like to talk to the storyteller again, get his take on all this. Yeah, so he's the leopard man. The leopard man be sneaky and very hard to capture. The Simbani warriors have been most smart to catch the prisoner. I'll kick back in your finished basement with some air-fried food. We got really lucky too, because like a pretty good brand was just on 40% off for no reason, because it was a sale. That's the specific reason. But yeah, but we didn't know. We just showed up. It was all good. The leopard man is being kept in a special cage. The cage will not let any magic work, and the leopard man cannot escape. Alright, time to delete that countdown timer and pour my tasty vanilla berry truffle rooibos tea. I never did eat catfish during the time in my life when I would eat things that were animals once. But I've heard good things. Certainly, especially, I'm from Nova Scotia. Some of the hardest parts, none of it was hard, to be honest. I made the decision to become vegetarian, I just did it. But the things that I missed definitely included a lot of seafood. When I was in Montreal for that conference or the symposium, everywhere we went, everyone was ordering calamari for the table, and they'd be like, "This calamari is so good." And I'd be like, I know it is. We shouldn't do that to a squid. So what do you think? Are you impressed with the warriors? The warriors captured the leopard man early this morning before the dawn. They were guarding the herds near the jungle when they heard the leopard man get caught in a trap. Oh man, I've been springing so many of those traps trying to help out here. Just trying to stop people and animals from getting caught in traps. Oh, a whole new set of sub-questions. This time of year, the cattle herds are often grazed near the jungle. There's much more for the cattle to eat and much more danger from the jungle beasts. The jungle is so full of beasts. The warriors go with the herds to guard them. Yeah, it seems wild to take herds into the jungle, but you know what? I don't know. I'm not a nomadic farmer. What kind of trap was it? I've heard that the leopard man be caught in one of the traps of the little people of the jungle. Our warriors got the leopard man before he could get out of the trap. Are the little people of the jungle the talking monkeys? Let's ask. If indeed the Dispel potion is involved in the resolving of this cage scenario, then doesn't it seem quite possible? Oh good, we can follow up with what the little people think. Seems quite possible, especially because now that I think about it, Salim still sells Dispel potions now that I've given him the ingredients, right? Am I going to need more than one? I mean, I gotta go to Tarna eventually. And I'm always killing random people and taking their royals. Yeah, little people? The little people of the jungle are brave and will not face an enemy alone. They hunt only trapped or sleeping... Are not brave! I was like, there's a contradiction here. And will not face an enemy alone. They hunt only trapped or sleeping victims and hide in the jungle during the day. I was reading that. I was like, this doesn't sound like bravery at all. Zuri Buana. It'd be good to be standing here watching over the village, knowing my people are strong and safe. Kwaheri Ngoje. My dear Buana. Speaking of money, let's just go and get some money, because it does feel like probably having nightfall is going to play a role in getting us a chance to try something with the cage. He reached for the... There was specific dialogue for him not taking the statue of the leopard. So maybe that is actually a way that we can broach dialogue. Just by being like, I think leopards are cool, man. Leopards, cheetahs, panthers, jaguars, lions, tigers. Big cats are cool. And also, I like house cats. Bobcats. I mean, like, I probably wouldn't like a bobcat. Like, if I met it, I wouldn't want to hang out with a bobcat. Bobcats are extremely territorial and solitary creatures. But I am a fan of felines. We arrived at a place again. Come on. All I want is a crocodile man with some nice fat pockets to attack me for no reason. Providing me with the justification I need to take him on down. Oh well. Oh! Hey pal. I was gonna say I'm gonna give you a fighting chance. And then I decided not to do that. Battle's about to begin? Well, do your best, dude. Boom. Stun locked. Just like in Dark Souls. The tide of a battle turns when it becomes possible to stagger your enemy. One of very few similarities. Ujambo Buana. Have you yet seen the prisoner that our warriors have caught? I have, Mgoje. But I can't tell you about it. And I can't... Oh, Usiku. Missouri Buana. I be well. I be full of pride for the warriors of the Simbani that have captured the prisoner. They will win much honor by this. Well, hold on now. Is your name Ngoje, or... I suppose you can have a given name and a surname. Ngoje Usiku? Or is one of those words the Simbani word for elder? Kwaheri. Alright. Well, find out if the Laibon had the foresight to post a guard at night. I mean, he keeps the guard for himself at night, so... Yeah. Oh, man. There's a... Again, they're attacking me, so it's... You know what, Schumann? I should have spotted that because I could also see that it was a different portrait. But I thought it was the same guy facing differently. Jeez. Only just realizing that. Because I've just been saying Kwaheri. I should have asked him more questions. And now, having said that, why wouldn't I? Who? Jumbo. Usiko. Boy, I hope you understand that it's the very similar clothes and the fact that it's dark at night. And not that I cannot tell Simbani apart. Because I certainly can, I promise. Some of my very good friends are Simbani. But he doesn't have any... Yeah, you like the lion men? They're the strength of the city of Tarna. Yeah. Okay. And trade. Oh, man. Right, because it's also back to me just saying, how are you, Elder? Instead of, how are you, Siku? No reason to give up good dialogue. We're out 4 royals, but I'll live. 5 royals. But maybe I'll get even more royals. This guy can't wait. But yeah, there is a bit of dissonance between the obvious general message of this game, which is going to be about peace, love, and understanding, and the fact that we do just kill the jungle primitives and the crocodile men just constantly. We're not trying to broker any kind of peace. We don't talk about them. I don't go back to the Simbani and be like, are these crocodile men okay? Because I have killed like 7 of them this week. Well, maybe I'll make even more money. I at least killed the exact same guy. So we didn't even change history by loading the save there. I think when I eventually get to the Gauntlet of Sadness, with Ultimates 8 and 9 and Quest for Glory 5, and geez, maybe I can pull it off. Maybe I can contrive the timing that it'll also be like King's Quest 8. I'll have to think of what are some little, like palate cleansers that I could just like for a couple hours on an Ultimate 8 day, just be like, okay, Ujambo Buana. Different voice. Have you seen the prisoner that our warriors have caught? Yeah, that's what I've heard, Schumann. Whereas that is not at all what I've heard about the Ultimas. There's a degree to which, like not bad but different is definitely disappointing when the niche these games have carved is so interesting. Okay, so what do you think about the prisoner? We do not usually have prisoners in our village, so why do you have a cage already? Mostly we kill our enemies outright, but the Liabone wishes to hear where the Leopardman village be hiding. Wait, so when the Liabone said he's keeping him prisoner until he gives up the village, it was because we're going to keep him prisoner until he gives us what we need, and then we're going to kill him, and then we're going to go kill all his family? Oops. So yeah, he's a leopard man. If we could make the leopard man to speak, then maybe he can tell us where we find his village. It is difficult to find a hidden enemy. Where do you think the village might be? It is said that the village of the leopard man be hidden deep in the jungle and protected by magic. So yeah, if the Dispel potion is involved in the cage, I am absolutely going to get another Dispel potion. Like, we know that there are more glamours to come. Jeez, we're deep in a tree, too. We're way out on a limb in the dialogue tree. Bad thing, very bad. Magic is not for real warriors. Simbani do not do magic. What about people who are great at magic but are willing to not use it for a fair fight, if told? What about people who respect your anti-magic customs, even if they are themselves personally quite gifted at it? Are you sure that they're your enemy? Have you talked to the storyteller about this? Leopard men use magic and hunt at night, so they have never been a friend to the Simbani. It was only when they stole our spear of death they became our enemy. Did they though? And also, again, this is the weirdest thing to me about you folks. What's the story with the spear of death? Siku, Elder Siku. The spear of death be plenty powerful. It be the weapon of the Liabone and the symbol of the Simbani warrior. To lose such a thing be a great dishonor. Well, I really do hope I can sell you on the idea of having a spear of peace or something. Or a life. You can still kill people with it. It's still a spear. So, Liabone must be happy with all this. The Liabone is a very wise man, and many people respect him. He seems alright. I got nothing against him. So, how's it going down in the village? The village be very peaceful tonight. Peaceful because the guard is shirking his duty and sleeping. Simbani must be feeling pretty happy generally. The Simbani will easily defeat the Leopard men. We be brave warriors, and they be but cowardly users of magic. Some users of magic, I've heard, are brave and handsome. And so, I'm sorry again. It's very dark here at night. You're standing in the shade to begin with, so the moonlight's not even helping. But you were Usiku? Yeah, seriously. You're telling me that the Tarna, the people of Tarna are your friends, but you're insulting their wise Linus mage this cruelly? Miserly Buana, I be well. I be full of pride for the warriors of the Simbani that have captured the prisoner. They will win much honor by this. Well, Kwaheri, Usiku. That's true. That is fair. But at the very least, we should all be. They should be offering explicit carve-outs. He be but a cowardly magic user, not a brave and impressive magic user like Korisha of the Tarna. Alright, come on. Really, really, really slack guard rotation. No luck. Okay. Well, what if we just take the Might as well try it. I just saved. I got a Dispel potion. That's this one, right? Yeah. Whoa! There's no need to do this at night. But I get the idea of what just happened. The guard makes a sound of surprise. It's shocking, isn't it? The Leopard men are just like us. Hello. You're one of the Leopard men, or women, but you're of the Leopard folk. The Leopard lady turns her head and ignores you. Oh, great. Well, hold on. Also, I did learn an important thing while talking to Usiku about their relationship, of the Simbani relationship with the Tarna, which is that their robes are considered signs of great wealth. I have one of those fine robes. I gotta keep that in mind if for some reason it becomes important to seem impressive and wealthy. No, she's not feeling it. And you can't understand me, huh? Okay. Obviously, this seems reckless, but can I just let her out? No, the guard will not let me open the cage. That's fair. That's fair. I can see where you're coming from with that. She won't speak. Seems like casting calm would be counterproductive. Yeah. It would not be a good idea to do it. Okay. Well. What if I greet her? Say habari to the guard. The guard replies, Missouri Buana. Okay. Well, Kwaheri. Around like day 5, that would I'd probably be scoring some points. I should talk to her about this situation. I'd be scoring some points with him by having... So, breaker of magic, you turned the leopard man into a woman. Now there'd be no more talk of beating the prisoner. Now there'd be talk of marrying the prisoner. Talk spread that fast? At night? Okay. Breaker of magic, maker of magic too? Yeah. Ooh, it's not just tell about day. Yeah, I used a Dispel potion. You took away the leopard lady's magic and probably saved her life. Hell yeah. That's just that's what I do. So yeah, what do you think here? What are your thoughts on this situation? I take your advice very seriously. You're probably the most dignified person I've ever met. The leopard lady be young and good looking, so men not be so quick to want her dead. If anything would ever cause Uhura to roll her eyes just a little bit, while otherwise not shifting her gaze away from holding with mine, it would be that particular comment that she just made. Yeah, so now they want to marry her. I mean, hey, I got a hookup for the Dispel potion, so like maybe we can just make peace through intermarriage here. The Leopard setting the bride price to buy the prisoner. Maybe you buy her, then make her tell you where to find the Leopard Man village. I'm sure she'd tell you where to go. Yeah. A little archness there. So yeah, a bride price. How many royals? To buy a bride, you must pay the father. The Leopard be the one to set the price for the prisoner. And do you really think I'm ready for marriage? I do not be thinking marriage with the leopard lady be easy. No warrior be able to handle that woman, I bet. Still, if you buy her and woo her and then set her free, maybe she help bring peace. Alright. As long as we're all clear that I'm buying her to bring peace here and not in some sort of creepy way. So, yeah. Teach me how to woo a woman. Please, Uhura. You've seen my spear throwing. I've never had arms that were impressive enough that it was worth thinking that I could woo a woman. No woman likes to be bought like a cow or wed to a man against her wishes. If you give her nice things, maybe she like you. Maybe she not kill you first before running away. I hope she likes leopard iconography and fancy robes. I actually thought it was fairly likely that the leopard person... It was obvious we had to meet a key leopard person who would be a plot character, and I kind of suspected it would be a woman. This is not where I saw it going, though. I thought I would meet her randomly out in the jungle, not already captured. I did not think there would be anything about paying a dowry to fake marry her. What are you talking about? What the hell is this? I'm repeating that in the hopes that... No. Game broke. Try this again. Ooh. Guard makes a sound of surprise. I don't blame you for being surprised. We'll just pretend that I did that during the daytime, so that it makes sense when Uhura knows about it. Okay. I sure hope this time around Uhura doesn't stop being an NPC I can talk to. Okay. Here's where I went wrong last time. Fingers crossed. I don't like this at all. Okay. Trying one more time. I will try the other dialogue options before that one. Hopefully this is localized to this conversation, and in future days we'll be once again able to talk to Uhura. In fact, hold on. Keep a save back here. I don't know that if this is a bug that causes serious problems, that I have a way of getting around it at this point in the story, but just in case. Guards surprised. Well, oops, enough already. Gotta move far enough away that I'm a distinct clicking target, so that I should have greeted and said goodbye to the guard. Make sure he's okay, that his heart's not racing too hard, both from the shock of the effect of the spell potion and the other thing. That's what they call me, breaker of magic. Okay, we'll go back to woo last. You think we can make peace this way? It'd be easier to have peace when there are voices to speak against war. Maybe the leopard lady speak to her people of peace. Maybe I could undergo the initiation. This seems out of nowhere. You should speak with the Leopard about becoming a warrior here. The Leopard will listen more to a warrior than to a stranger. That adds up. And how could I woo her? And then she's broken. Okay. Well, with that knowledge in mind, that's the only one that seems to break her. I'll run it back one more time, and I just won't ask her about wooing, because it didn't give me puzzle points. I remember what she told me. Woo her by giving her nice things and being kind to her and getting her out of the cage. Oh, whoops. Wait, I should speak to her about the prisoner first. So what do you think of this prisoner? Everybody be talking about the prisoner. The warriors be plenty proud. Now they have shown strength against the enemy. Now they can learn the secret of where the Leopardman village hides. Can they, though? Or am I gonna have to do it for everybody? Only one trouble. Leopardman prisoner not speak to tell secret. She won't speak. All the Leopardman prisoner be speaking is in the tongue of the animal. Maybe cannot be speaking until Leopardman become man again. Well, jeez. It'd be hard to attack an enemy when you don't know where to attack. Not knowing where to find the Leopardman village will not stop the warriors for long. I think it will. I think it will stop them literally indefinitely. Soon the warriors will be searching the jungle for the secret. I think many be dying soon. Where could it be in the jungle? The jungle be no place for the Simbani. Warriors fight best when be standing together. The jungle makes warrior go alone. The plants grab at the spear, it cannot be thrown. Those are definitely issues. Those are just some of the problems, some of the obstacles that the jungle presents for a warrior. Warriors do not fight good in the jungle. So probably a lot of them will die There are many dangers in the jungle. The Simbani be not knowing what the dangers look like and so get caught. So, too, the Leopard Man be bad enemy. Their claws be very sharp and they use magic. And they got that cage. That cage be special cage. No magic can get out of the cage. The Leopard Man prisoner not able to use the magic against the Simbani. Remember, the Leopard Man be a magic user. He be a man in the shape of the leopard. Take away his magic. Dispel it, so to speak, and the leopard become a man. How's Yusufu dealing with all this? Yusufu be the son of the Libon. He'll be a fine warrior soon. How about that guard? The cage will be guarded all the time to make sure the prisoner cannot be free. How are you? Yeah. Now maybe Missouri, my friend. Now maybe we can get the Leopard Man to tell you where the village hides so you can get back our spear of death. Good night. Okay. You know what? We're gonna do this the daytime way. Find out what that lady actually looks like. Because as we've established with the... you hear Uhura's voice say, Hodi, may I enter? Okay, good thing I did this. Yes. Missouri, young hero. This be a good night for talking. Well, please, have a skin. These strange times we be seeing here. This prisoner make the Simbani think war be easy. The young warriors are eager for battle. The drums of war beat soon. I'm gonna see what I can do about this. Any more thoughts on the prisoner? Probably just laying some more breadcrumbs about the dispel. That Leopard Man be a guest here for a long time, maybe. The cage not let him do magic. Him, her, them, she. So yeah, it's a Leopard Man. We're certain about that? The Leopard Man might tell you something you be wanting to know if he could talk. The Leopard Man might tell you something you'd be wanting to know if he could talk. Perhaps. And they're using magic. That cage stops magic spells, but cannot turn the leopard back into a man. That is one powerful spell, shape-changing. Well. I think I'd be hearing Simbra's call. I better get going. Lala Salama, Sultan's son. Good night. Yeah. Okay. Well, good. That feels like a good fit for like how we want the story to go. I'm glad that conversation happened. And the other conversation we had. Maybe that even fixes the bug. By the way, it all feels more... And this was just an accident because I forgot that I hadn't dealt with it in the save. Happy accidents. We don't make mistakes around here, baby. Oh, good day, prisoner of Shapir. Now I be standing guard over the prisoner to be certain that the Leopard Man does not escape. Well, I'm glad that you're here to see me do this really cool thing, Uhura. Good thing she had that leopard skin bikini. Pretty powerful magic you use there. So the Leopard Man becomes a lady. Soon the unmarried man will be asking the Libon for her bride price. You'll see. And this is a more natural way for her to get there. than her somehow having heard about it when I did it at night and then came right to her hut. Well, the prisoner tried a few spells earlier, now it just sits and snarls. I do not think this one will get away soon. The warriors do not have much trouble overcoming this Leopardman. This prisoner is pretty scrawny even for a Leopardman. This is obviously pre-transformation dialogue. How do you feel about the capture? We'll be standing guard here for a little while more. Someone else will guard here soon. Bride price, you say. A man may pay bride price to gain this leopard lady for a wife, but I do not think he will ever for very long. This one be no tame little kitten, no way. Well, you would know. I think you would be the one who can judge that. Well, what day is it now? Day 37. Okay. Bada boom. But I need to have that more detailed conversation with Uhura to get the puzzle points. But I've got more puzzle points. I'm more honorable and therefore more paladin-esque. Better communicating, better throwing, luckier. Okay, update the save once more. I might as well see what can I talk to the Libone about this now. Doesn't it feel great when things are happening in the game? It's kind of this kind of feast or famine experience really reflects what I remember feeling whenever I played a point-and-click adventure game as a kid. Like, it's absolutely thrilling when you're progressing and when you've got ideas to try, and then kind of often frustrating when you're in between them. Yes, I'm sorry. I did not mean to stand here staring at you like an idiot. So, the prisoner. She's a lady. Now that you have turned the prisoner into a woman, she will stay in the cage until she tells us where her village hides or when someone buys her for a bride. Her husband will soon know where the village be, and we will have the spear of death again. Are we 100% sure that she's going to be that submissive of a bride that she'll sell out her village just because she's married? Libone? Does that... When you think of the women you know, like Uhura, for example, is this... Already, my son Isufu has asked for the bride price. I do not want him to marry an enemy, so I've set the bride price high. Is that really necessary, my Libone? Okay. There's a ritual to ask about, but hold on. Now, let's get down to business. What's this bride price? The price I set for the prisoner is high, for I want the husband to value her and not let her escape. Also, I do not want my son Yusufu to wed such a creature. She is an enemy of the Simbani. I will set the price at 1 fine robe, 1 fine spear, and 5 zebra skin. Only warriors of the Simbani may buy this bride. If you are interested in the Leopard Man woman, you must become a Simbani warrior in an initiation ritual. Well, let me ask about that ritual, sir. I like the what's seeming to shape up here, where we can talk to the Libone about all the practical aspects of the price to marry her, the ritual to become a warrior. To be a Simbani warrior, you must undergo tests of skill, courage, and wisdom. Learn the ways of the Simbani. Practice our skills. When you are ready to bring me the horn of the running death, bring to me the horn of the running death, the dinosaur of the savannah. Oh, I've killed that. I have that. More than one. But okay. So the bride price, we gotta pass this ritual. This seems like stuff I will definitely remember, and yet, if I have a notes spreadsheet, why wouldn't I write it down? Become Simbani warrior. Pay bride price. Woo bride. And then... Oh, wait. I'm standing here staring at the Lion like an ass. Oh, I gotta get right down to business. I've killed one of these dinosaurs. Missouri, young hero. You are indeed worthy to undergo this Simbani ritual, if this initiation ritual, if this be so. Oh, it's so. You want to see? I got 2. Does that give me a head start? You give the Libon the dinosaur horn. Tomorrow, we shall hold an initiation ritual to see if you are worthy to become a Simbani warrior. Okay. My son Yusufu has given me the dinosaur horn, and will soon be initiated as well. We will see who will make the very best Simbani warrior. I added the word very in there. Okay, so if it's a 3-prong competition, it's presumably Awari, spear throwing, rhythm wrestling. Hiya, young hero. Kwaeri. Hiya. No, obviously I don't say hiya to you. You go right to your hut and rest up for the next day, so I can't have that conversation with Uhura yet. People of the Simbani, today there be 2 boys who want to be Simbani warriors. We shall watch, and we shall judge whether these boys deserve to be Simbani warriors. Hey folks, I'm James. Kwaheri. The boys shall race, and they shall be tested. The winner will be fast, but he need not be the fastest. The winner will be skilled, but he need not be the most skilled. I'm only just realizing that that's a headdress on the Libon and not his throne. Or is that his throne? The winner will be the one who uses his brain as well as his body. That be the way of the Simbani warrior. Alright. Well, the boys be ready now. The boys may now run. Go! Is this just going to happen automatically? Okay, good. Well, I'm faster than him. But presumably... No, he's faster than me now. But hey, there's a stamina aspect to a race this long. Are we weaving like slalom skiing? Like, or... Uh-oh. Okay. Oh, no, this is like biathlon. Yusufu be the winner of the first race. The way to be winning this contest is to get the ring from the rope. Yusufu will be going first. I will be counting how many moves it takes him to get the ring. None of this is what I was expecting it to specifically be. Then the Prince of Shapir will go. The man who gets the rings in the fewest moves will be the winner. Okay. In the event of a tie, the man who be showing the most brains be the winner. Okay. Yusufu, you may be going. Alright, watch what Yusufu does. Throws a spear. Throws a second spear. He knocked it down. He leaps into the pit. And he's got it. Okay. Hold on a sec. I think that autosave is there, so I can repeat this quickly anyway. But I'm just kind of curious. This doesn't seem like what I should do. No, didn't even work. I don't know why it wouldn't work, but okay. Just in case that starts as a move, I'll come back here. Can I climb the tree? No. You do not have the skill of climbing. Right, of course. Okay, humiliated myself. Alright. Am I just better at throwing? You missed by an inch. Took 3. Yusufu is the winner. You both took 3 moves to get the rings, but Yusufu figured out how to get the ring first. What do you mean? Like in the sense that he got to go first? And yet I got puzzle points. You may begin the race. Okay. Oh, I think I'm overtaking. Nope. Jeez. He burned the last 100 yards there. But okay. Well, Yusufu is the winner of this race. Yeah, but like, he would have been copying me if I got to go first. The first man to be getting the ring from the center of the thorns be the winner. Alright, Yusufu seems like he's going about this in a weird way. Oh, we're competing against each other though. That was easy. The Prince of Shapir is the winner this time. You may run. Oh no. What happened here? Did you step in a trap? I'd be having trouble getting my leg out of this trap. The race be not over yet. If I can get out of here, I will outrun you still. How'd you fall into this trap? I have stepped into a pit trap and my leg be caught. Think again. Can't open that. Can I trigger it like the other traps? No. How do we get you out of the trap? You help Yusufu. I just clicked wrong. Okay. Thank you. You could have run off, but you did not. Now let us run together and race to the end. I had no problem being honorable there because, in theory, his badly injured leg should just give me the advantage here anyway. Nope. Two boys returned to the village. Did they do well? The crowd responds, yes! Missouri, Missouri. Two boys return to the village. Be they now Simbani warriors? Oh, if we both get to be warriors, that's the best possible outcome here. The crowd answers no. Uh-oh. Will the boy who just won the last race step up to me? This seems like it's probably ritualized, like the responses to the storyteller. This be the boy who raced. This be the boy who defeated his opponent. He has done well. I sure hope being honorable as hell also means I did well. The last two contests are the most difficult. First will be the contest of the spear. We shall judge who throws the spear best. Didn't we already do a spear throwing contest? Then will come the wrestling bridge. We shall judge who uses the most skill and wit against the other. Alright. These boys be still boys, but they will soon be Simbani warriors. The Asufa and the hero from far away will now compete at throwing of spears. They will be judged spear by spear. For one will throw and then the other. Okay. Ugh. I feel confident in my balance wrestling. Both will be throwing 3 spears at the target which does not move. We will see who throws the best. Alright. Both will be throwing 3 spears at the target which moves. We will see who thinks the best. I think my throwing ability is still going to be the limiting factor there. The hero from far lands may throw the first spear. I will be winning this contest. You will see. Oh my goodness, the wind is crazy. It keeps changing. Ah, 1 point, 2 points. No points. 1 point. I need 2 points and him to get 0. 1 point. Yusufu has won the throwing of spears at the target which does not move. Yikes. I'll wait for it to be coming back. Ha! Okay. This is my time to shine. This is just like... arcade basketball games. I'm way better with the moving target. Because now I'm playing a video game. I'll wait for it to be coming back. Oh, come on. Game cheats. The winner of the throwing of spears be the hero from far lands. Okay, that one that clipped through, they counted. They're like, oh, that's a bug. You may climb the bridge now. Alright. You may now begin the combat. Go! Crouch, jump, crouch. This thing, that thing, that thing, this thing, that thing. You can see when they're about to fail as soon as they start to do the wrong responses. You're getting very close. If I can beat Uhura, I should be able to stomp Yusufu. I made a mistake there, but it was only one. Two falls. The Prince of Shapir has kept his balance. Now that I think about it, why are the Simbani rituals in a language I can understand? It's just a continuity issue. Shouldn't overthink it. Ha! He's tripping. The Prince of Shapir has kept his balance. The Prince of Shapir has won the wrestling bridge contest. Hell yeah. One of our greatest Canadians. I mean, quite literally, it's right there in his slogan. Before today, these two were boys. Be they still boys? The crowd answers no. Alright. Boys to men, baby. Be they now Simbani warriors? The crowd now responds yes! Missouri! Once before they were boys. The boys be now gone. Now they be Simbani warriors. In life, there is always someone better at some things than at others. This is one lesson of the initiation. I had a feeling there was something going on there, because like why would they actually have people compete? You'd be turning away good candidates if there was actually like a winner and a loser. No matter how good you be at a skill, there will be someone better. This is not a thing to be ashamed, for it is true of all peoples. This too is a lesson of the initiation. I call now upon the winner of the initiation contest. He who was a stranger to the Simbani, be now a warrior of the Simbani. Behold our new warrior. Strut forward confidently. The crowd shouts, behold the new warrior. Look at me. Look at me. Brand new warrior. Charge into the hut. You have proved yourselves to be warriors of the Simbani. Nime Farahi. Nime Farahi, yeah. Though Yusufu is a brave warrior, young hero, you have proven yourself to be the winner. Is my prize 5 zebra skins? Because otherwise I gotta go kill a bunch of zebras, I guess. You may ask of me what it be that you desire. What is it that the young hero from far away wishes? Can I just marry the leopard lady? Or, get her out of the cage? Oh, thank the live one. You be most welcome in our tribe. The Simbani respect brave warriors. And then, should I ask for the drum or for a conference? I think I'll ask for a conference. No. Can I win her over by giving her the drum? No, that would be... How about a conference? Hold a peace conference with the Leopard Men. Always you speak of peace. The Simbani warrior should always look for ways to prove himself in battle, not seek ways to stop war. What if the bravest battle to fight is the battle of peace? Still, you are a brave and honorable man. I will respect your wishes, young warrior. Set up a conference with the Leopard Men, and I will come. upon my honor. And I'm racking up honor points over here. Take the drum of magic. It will stand as a sign that the Simbani will speak of peace. Okay, great. Didn't even have to ask for the drum. Go now, young warrior. You be true Simbani now. I'm the hero of the North. I'm the Prince of Shapir. I'm a paladin, brave and true. I'm a Simbani warrior. I'm a globe-trotting dude who still looks weirded out whenever he is served food that is like other than like chicken fingers and fries. Okay. I'm gonna run to the washroom, and then I think it's time for a sojourn back to Tarna. I gotta figure out how to get leopard skins. I have a fine spear. I'm assuming that the spear I bought at the store in the bazaar is nice enough on its own. Fingers crossed. And then I have the fine robe. So this zebra skin thing is going to be the issue. So I got to work on that. But first, to the bathroom. Hang tight, gang. I'll be right back with you. Okay. All right. Let's go back. Oh. 1 second. I'm going to leave that door open so that the cats can come in if they want, but we don't need a distracting light from the hallway. Okay. To Tarna. That's be big initiation, Safu, and you do. Much honor to you both. It's Missouri to hear you say that. So yeah, what did you think? So now you be a Simbani warrior. Be filled with pride, man, because you cannot be better. What if I become like a vampire or something in the next game? Twisted Tree. The Twisted Tree shows you think different from Wasufu. More ways of thinking make a tribe stronger. Keeps brains from getting too old. What does he mean? Is he talking about the clever way that I got my way in through the thorns? I don't know. So how are you today, Mingoje? Missouri warrior Mukwaba. I remember my own initiation. I pulled with a rope over the pit of Twisted Tree. Yeah, okay. The other boy with the rope fell into the mud there. It was funny. Cool. Is there more? I'm just waiting. I don't want to accidentally click through your dialogue. No. Well, Kwaheri. Look at me. Honorable as hell. Stronger, smarter, more agile. Up. Presumably, like, they're not giving us the fraction anymore. We can't see the denominator, but I assume it's around 500, so we're cooking. I am a little tired from all that, but of course, we'd expect that much. I should finish writing down the bride price over here, so hold on. Just so I don't forget. I don't think I will, but bride price. 1 fine spear. 1 fine robe. 5 zebra skins. And then we know that she shows interest in the leopard sculpture. So I hold out hope. Yeah, used to gas out on the bridge like 4 or 5 days ago. But hey, they say no pain, no gain, and I put in the work. Alright, grabbed a little rest just because my stamina is getting low. You? It's just not even close to time, though. I understand what you're saying, but it's not. She's got like 45 minutes to wait. I wonder if new things will be happening in Tarna. Certainly seems possible. Hello, my good man. Good hunting. Welcome to the night. What a badass thing for the guard to say. Man. That's a great line. Welcome to the night. That's what the, like at the, if you're like going out in the evening when you're staying at a hotel, that's what the people at the desk should say to you. It does. Hair metal album. Jim Steinman song, if you know he hadn't passed away. Yes, absolutely. Oh, what? Oh, can I sit at the other table here? Good day, paladins, friend of paladins and kings. How best may I serve you? I don't know. I don't know this voice. I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah. Welcome to the night, warrior of the day. But also, a real classic Steinman song should either be just straight up using a cliche, or playing with a cliche. Welcome to the night. I don't know. Anything new I can ask you about? Yeah. It's been very busy here already. It'll be nice to lie down again on a soft bed. Oh, hey. Speaking of. It is not just the room you warm with your sunshine, O Prince of Passion. Your words inflame my cheeks and other places. Whew. Well, now your words are inflaming me. It does. Carpe Noctem is a great Steinman song. Seize the Night. Maybe not great Steinman song. It's probably like B tier Steinman at best, but it's a good song. That third Batter to Hell album, where it was like half Steinman songs and half just songs that should either be on Meatloaf solo albums or not on anybody's album. Yeah. But if you program it to just skip and do just the Steinman songs, it's not bad. Although, as far as titles go, the best title on that album is In the Land of the Pigs, the Butcher is King. It might just be called In the Land of the Pigs, now that I think about it. Well, now I gotta know. I can't let this one linger. Excuse me while I look at Wikipedia for a second. Yeah, In the Land of the Pig, the Butcher is King. Which was written for what was supposed to be a Batman musical. It was going to be sung by the criminal denizens of Gotham City. I'm going to get a meal so I don't eat down my rations too much. Ooh. I saw that little playback to me. It's going to be awkward like a couple weeks from now when I tell her that I'm married. Oh, I just got married. I wasn't married when I was flirting with you. We were still courting. Be welcome and may you enjoy it. Yeah. And given the style of shirt I wear, the more I work on the spear throwing, also the more of my chest I'm showing. Just because my shoulders are going to be pulling at that collar. Okay, great. Had my meal. Alright, very dignified. Grab some shut-eye. Man, it feels good to be on track. Sleep the night away. And there's lots to do right now. Can I afford another Dispel potion right now? Because I'd certainly like one. I don't know that I'll need it soon or even at all, but the fact that it'll let me buy more than one, and that we obviously know that the Leopard men love glamours. I'll see what I can do. Then if we go to the bazaar and there's a new zebra skin hut, and it turns out I don't have the money for it. Hail the incoming hero! Greetings for the proposer of peace! Rah, rah, rah! Yeah, I thought you'd be a fan of this move. Salim. Hello, by the way. Oh, hey, good to see you, man. How you been, Salim? Hey, I'm just fine today. My biorhythms are high, so am I. Wow, that rhymes. Can I make a purchase? I have. Oh man, I'm not gonna buy another dispel potion just yet in case there's a zebra skin hut or something. I don't need healing pills ever again. Take care. Live long and prosper. You know it, buddy. I hope your day is equally splendiferous. Kwaheri to you, my good Buana. Alright, I gotta tell Rakesh that I'm a Simbani warrior now. He'll be impressed. I hope. What if he's like, I thought you would have been a hero sooner. They're still in the back parlor. Do you two know, do you remember that there's a war coming? Welcome again, my friend. Hello, Prince. Oh, yeah. Yeah, they're really, well, you know what? Maybe we don't know that they're always in this room. They just happen to always be in the room when we come. So maybe it's just that they have a lot of stress trying to keep this war at bay. So yeah, check it out. Listen to this thing that happened. Changed her right back into a human. If I know the Simbani, they will try to sell her as a wife. Yes, good call. It may be wise for you to purchase this leopard lady for a wife. Only then will you be able to free her and gain her trust. Yeah, this is what I've heard. I feel a little weird about buying a wife, but I see what you're saying. So, okay. How are you, Krisha? I am very worried. If the demons are behind the war, they are most subtle. Rumors and hints, but no real sightings. What are the demons waiting for? What are they trying to do? Oh, I've sighted several. They burst out of the ground. They're trying to eat our face. I feel like a pawn in some great war game. I have no control over the future, and I'm not sure which side will win. No, you have control. We all have a little bit of control. And none of us have total control. It will be alright, love. My friend is a true hero, and will bring us peace. And if not, we'll die doing what we do best, right? Prince of Shapir, listen to me. I'm afraid that others will try to use you as a pawn in this war game as well. I have a feeling that things will soon be much worse than they are. Hey, sweetheart. Not yet. Soon. Do not give up, no matter what happens. Only you can stop the demons now. Tell about how this is a lot of pressure. Nope. Not an option. Wait, do you have new things to say about magic? And no. Alright. Query. May you find your path, my friend. May you be safe. What if my path is unsafe? You haven't given me any guidance for what may happen in that case. Alright. Let's check out the zebra skin situation in the bazaar. It's a nice day. I'm taking my time. Also, probably a little sore from yesterday. Okay. Obviously no zebra skin sellers here. You! I can make you a great deal on a hubcap from a 57 Chevy. You can make a great shield out of it. Can I buy... No, I don't want to buy your junk. I'm sorry. Quahiri. Don't bother to come back unless you want to buy something. Hey, Pop, that's being rude. Stranger, come back and chat anytime. As long as you have money to spend, come and chat. Bum bum ba-dum. Ba-dum 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 bum bum ba-dum. Oh, hey. Excuse me, sir. You've been here all along. Greetings to the leatherworker. Missouri Buana. If I made a purchase... Zebra skins. Thank goodness I held off. Wait, hold on. New item. No thanks. If there was ever a time to see if my great communication skills have set me up for bargaining effectively, it's definitely right now when I have a bunch of things I would like to buy. The less I can spend on this, the closer I am to buying another Dispel potion just in case I need it. Is it day 39 now? Yeah. Well, I've ruined the day 38 save. And, oh man, and the game is dying. So, this seems like a great time to reboot. Buana split? Haha! I haven't used the proper quit option yet. Yes. That would be Missouri. And then we'll fire it back up. Also, okay, just registered what you said, Cedric. That is a good one. And it's true. It's very true that the fewer crocodile men we kill, probably the better, even if the game's honor meter isn't tracking that particular statistic. Boom, 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 boom. Alright. Let's make a purchase. Zebra skin. I want 5 zebra skins. Can I get some kind of bulk buying deal here? Current price of a zebra skin is 5 royals. Would you accept 4 royals? Missouri Buana. It is good. Alright, we don't have to push it. That's a great discount. Well, thank you. I'll take them. Pay for your purchases, put them away in your backpack. Okay. Now, I should check in with the weapon seller just in case he's like, I just got in a very fine spear, not like the shitty one you bought before. Remember how stupid you were when you thought that spear was good? Probably we're okay. Welcome, welcome. What weapon can I sell to you today? No, it was a fine spear that I bought. I'm sorry. Quahiri. Well, I hope my weapons keep me safe for now, but in the long run, what I'm really hoping is keep everyone safe in a way that doesn't require anyone to be using a weapon. I'm a peace guy. A peacemonger, if you will. I just can't stop monging that peace. Alright. You're a good guy, Fishman, but good to see you, Effendi. You can always use a spare rope for which to tie things up, can you not? Yes, Effendi, but I have a rope, so. Quahiri. Hey, see you later. I wonder if a rope could have been part of... Could I have done better at the ring getting game if I had integrated my rope into my strategy. Ah, of course. Welcome again, friend of the kata. Kwaheri, as they say around here. I mean, sorry. The other one. It's a pleasure to speak with you always. Tell you more about your home. Yeah, I know. You've heard the story, but it's just nice to hear it again. Kwaheri, as they say around here. I hope your path also leads to happiness. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. Who's a good meat seller? Hello, hello, hello. Oh, Master, hello. Could I buy some meat? I'll take... I mean, I might as well just take 10 for now. I'll take 11. Heck. Why not? I'm not going to bargain with him. This is very well priced meat. Oh, most magnanimous, magnificent, beneficent, benevolent, malevolent, non-violent, ultra-liberal lover of spoil-free animals. Thank you so much. May your meat never molder or crawl with disgusting, creepy maggots. You won't regret this. Thank you. Good boy, Calb. If I was going to bargain with Calb, I would be like, could I give you 26... whatever the cents are called, and also scratch your ears, buddy? Scratch your ears? Kwaheri, do you have to go? Couldn't you just stay here for a while? Let me listen to the sound of your voice. You know that Calb is the kind of dog... I mean, obviously lots of dogs do this. The thing where if a dog's like laying near you and you're petting them, and then you take your hand off them, and they immediately sit up like, are you stopping though? Calb does that every time. There's no point where he's like, you've belly rubbed him all the way to sleep, and you could take your hand off him without him being like, but are we stopping? You don't want to pet me anymore? Don't you love me? Okay. Let's go pick us up a bride, see if she likes leopard iconography as a wedding gift. Because I did not think of anything else to get her, and I thought maybe she would like the robe, but I actually have to give the robe away just to own her. Which is not an interpretation of marriage that I endorse, but we got to deal with this situation as we find it. We could use her intelligence. I mean, I don't know if she's a particularly intelligent leopard person. I mean, she knows some magic at least. But, hey, good day. It is a good day indeed. May the wind blow in your face, warrior, and the hunting be good. Kwaheri, boys. It is good to see you go. Yet better to see you come back. I got a little Shapiri in there. But again, not a voice actor in any way. Hopefully not being offensive. That's the goal. Oh, thank goodness, it's a crocodile man. I'll fight him fair. I'm not going to pepper him with blows of magic in advance. Oh man, he's winded. So we need 30 royals, although we will try to bargain with Celine. Alright. That probably gets us back to 10 royals. So 20 royals to go. Be great if we could get Celine to knock like 5 royals off that price. If the game actually allowed you to make your case when bargaining, my case would be, you can only sell this product because I provided the ingredients. Ah, you don't even have any money. I'm just killing you just to feel alive. Chop, 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 chop. We're just waiting now for his... he was dead. We were just waiting for his brain to realize it. Are we going to find out more about Uhura's marriage? I don't want to pry, but I'm curious. That would be a whole different quest for glory. If the one of the main puzzles was learning exactly which pressure points to touch to make the person swell up and explode. 4 royals, not bad. If we can get Salim to bargain down 5 royals off the price, that's one entire crocodile man family that will still have a father. It's not going to happen in time for this guy, though. I'm going to poke this guy, just for variety. Some days you feel a little stabby. Some days it's a slashing day. Sometimes it's good to mix it up. Yes, indeed. No, go into the village, hero. Man, that strut. You can tell by the way he uses his walk, he's a woman's man with no time to talk. Jambo Buena. You did very well against the Thornwall in the initiation contest. Decided this elder, Usiku, is a little more jovial. Jambo. Missouri Buena. So you thought I did well. Now that you be a warrior, maybe you settle down and get some cattle. Help the Simbani beat the Leopard men. Well, thinking about settling down, in a way. I also know that I'm going to be traveling on for sure. Probably not going to do the cattle thing, and we're going for peace here. And I would really like if the elders would get on board with that. You're supposed to be the wiser ones. So yeah, you thought I did really good at the Thornwall, though? I felt like it went well. Yusufu plenty fast, but you use brains. Remind me of a story of Turtle and Rabbit. Can I ask him about that? Yeah. So this is not... Okay. The tale is told that the rabbit wanted to race and beat the turtle. The turtle called up all his brothers and they placed themselves along the race. No matter how fast the rabbit run, there'll always be a turtle ahead of him. So the turtle outthinked the rabbit. This is different from the turtle and rabbit race story that my people tell. Although it does have the fable feeling of a story that is about leaving you with answers, not questions. So, yeah. How are you? You got to witness greatness today, right? So that feels good. Or yesterday. Missouri Buana. But my arms remember my own initiation and ache. I was pulled into a muddy pit. My arms never the same again. Oh, you boys. And is that why the two of you are never standing here together? Quiery. Quiery. Alright. Did I make it in time that I can go talk to Uhura? Tell her that I'm ready to pay the bride price? Heck yeah. Welcome, warrior of the Simbani. You did very well today. It was yesterday, but thank you. Yeah, it was pretty cool. I did especially well at the Thornwall. I watched you from the rocks. You be using your brains very good. And my arms too, right? You see my arms? I've been throwing spears. So yeah. Yeah, I felt like I did great. The elders think this be a very good initiation. Yusufu did very good. You did better. Now you both be fine warriors. That is important to me too. I'm really glad that Yusufu acquitted himself well. He's my friend, you know. Like, formally. I passed him a note like we're in the first grade saying, do you want to be my friend? And now, I don't know if you know this, but I have the cool drum. Now that you have the drum, all you need to do is find the Leopard Man village. Seems easy for a warrior. Oh, does it? And how are you feeling now that I'm so much cooler and more impressive? Missouri warrior, I enjoyed watching you and Yusufu during the initiation from the big rocks today. Simba had fun there too. Is that true, Simba? Did you have fun with Mama? Ooh, wawa Mama. Cute kid. How's he doing? Simba said that you be a warrior now. Simba watched some of your initiation, but butterfly is more exciting for him. That's fair. That's fair. Well, Kwaheri. Oh, here Danielle has returned home. Should be a gentleman. Go say hey. Let her know I'll be wrapping up fairly soon. Alright, hang tight, gang. All right. We are timing very well here. I'm going to wrap up pretty soon because Danielle's back with delicious sounding food, including some buffalo cauliflower wings for our new air fryer. So that's very exciting. And also, feels like it'll really put a button on today's adventures to pay that bride price tomorrow. Sleep the night away. Waken as the sun begins to rise. You know, the exact way in which we got here to it being day 40 did involve some, stuff that we had to do a little bit of imagineering to make it make sense in the story. But I do think that this adventure is well cued to be one that is a little bit more chronologically expansive. With Shapir under intense attack by the elementals and by Ad Avis generally, who may or may not be still an issue here in the third game. And if he's not here, I think we can feel reasonably confident he's going to show up in the fourth game and the fifth game. Yeah, so it's not as good of a fit for that second game. You can't go that long because you're on a timer. And then the first game, it's like, in one sense, it makes sense that you can really make that one take a while. Like, my magic user took way longer in-game time because he had to train a lot more. And that's a thing where, it's already been a year of the bad situation. That one makes sense to go a little bit longer, but it's also a simpler situation. You're proving yourself as a hero for the first time. This is a lot thornier, but also, we're spread out on the savannah. We have our little explanations we came up with for why the war isn't starting as imminently. Yeah, I've heard that both as a narrative thing. They just thought it didn't make sense to go to the darkness yet, without letting the hero grow some more, and also that just what they thought what they would throw at you in that game. They're like, well, you gotta raise your stats. You gotta literally you need to play more game to be ready for this. Missouri. Now she would tell us where the Leopardman village be, as a prisoner or as a wife. On that note, for what have you come here, friend of Lakish? I would like to pay the bride price. The price I set for the prisoner is high, for I want the husband to value her and not let her escape. Also, I do not want my son Yusufu to wed such a creature. She is an enemy of the Simbani. Is she, though? Again, recurring theme that I've tried to hint to you in all our discussions. Yeah, 1 fine robe, 1 fine spear, 5 zebra skins. Well. Do I have to do this? Do not trouble me now with such gestures. Come back another time with your gifts. Okay, well, hold on. That feels like I just got yelled at in a bad way. Like a way that might take down my communication score or something. For being a clumsy fool. Can I go here? Hey, Sufu. You did very well to be taking away the magic of the leopard lady. Now she'd be looking like a real person. She'd be looking very good. Oh, man. We're kind of in competition again, Yusufu, but this is not the kind of one where we can both win. Wait a minute! Yes, it is. Could it be? Because I'm obviously not going to settle down on the savannah with this leopard woman. In the end, can I pay the bride price, solve the thing, make peace, and then be like, I gotta go, baby, but my man Yusufu, like, look at those friggin' abs. And if you see the cardio, the stamina on this guy, you've never seen someone do such a distance run and then turn it into a sprint right at the end. Whew. Missouri, Prince of Shapir. So yeah, how do you feel about the prisoner? When you take away the magic of the leopard man, you change to this girl. She's pretty for a leopard man. Or a leopard woman, or a leopard person. How do you know that the leopard man was male? Maybe I don't want to know. I'd be thinking maybe it'd be time for me to take a wife. When I am initiated, that's already happened. Maybe I buy this prisoner for a bride. The Libon is set a high bride price, though. There's a reason for that, Yusufu. It's your father trying to control your life. So, yeah, this bride price. The bride price of this girl is high because she is a prisoner. The Libon does not want her to escape before we regain the Spear of Death. What if this whole thing... What if it's not even... I do the bride price, I convince her to work with us. What if it actually I'm going to be the best bro ever? Girl, huh? So the prisoner can speak. Does she not look fine when she is mad? She would make a good wife. He's thinking ahead. He's like, they're not all going to be sunny days. You want a wife who looks real good when she's angry at you. I will be no one's wife unless I choose the husband. I certainly do not want a stupid, magicless cow person or a stringy-haired foreigner for my husband. Stringy-haired? Listen, it is hot on this savannah. I've been sweating. You haven't seen me when I've just washed my hair. Can we talk now? No. We gotta keep getting her pissed off. So Yusufu, how do you feel now that you are initiated? Do you even know? The more I look at her, the more I think I want her for a bride. Okay. You know what? Obviously, it's not as simple as tell about bride price and then you get your bride. So that's the perfect thing to start next time, because I think while it's a little more complicated than just clicking pay the bride price, I think it will be much less complicated. I don't think it's going to be like, you can't do it until you've gone to the pool of peace and thrown rocks into it for 25 minutes. So that'll get us started with a good sense of momentum and launching into a new chapter of the story. I think this is the spot to stop today. A little bit shorter stream than normal, but I got a new air fryer. So, all right. So yeah, this week, it is the 5th month of the year, and Greg and I have done 3 episodes of our weekly beat 'em up stream. But I want to believe, so I choose to believe this Tuesday we will be doing one of those, and we will finally do Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Hyperstone Heist. Then we're going to do Battletoads. Battletoads will link back up with Double Dragon, which is cool. And then we got to think pretty hard about whether we want to keep doing the early beat-em-ups, like do Golden Axe series, things like that, Streets of Rage, or do we want to see where Double Dragon and maybe also the Kunio games went in light of the fact that there is a new Double Dragon Gaiden, coming out fairly soon that we're obviously going to want to do on this beat-em-up show we do. So, yeah. At any rate, Tuesday is exciting. I really hope that happens. At some point, I don't know when, I'm just going to pop on. I'm going to play Adventures of Lolo 3. So, an entirely different kind of puzzle, pardon me, than what we're facing in this game. And with much more strictly defined rules. But it is still a colorful and delightful game filled with puzzles that has really charming music. So there is commonality, even if it is ultimately very different. So I'll be doing that at some point. Friday Night Frosthaven, we unlocked a new character. I'm not even halfway to my retirement, but I want to be this new character so bad, so I got to somehow get there before Greg. I don't know. We're heading to a scenario that's actually going to be a battle on our ship deck, but we also have an exciting outpost phase to look forward to with at least 2 calendar events. So that's cool. And then, it'll be Saturday, more Pool of Radiance. I'm getting this close, I think, to fully clearing out Flan, and then being able to turn towards what I assume is kind of the third act of the story, which is figuring out this Tyranthraxus deal, and where's his lair, and let's go get him out in the field make the whole Moonsea region safe for flying. Finish that off. I'm not finishing off for months, perhaps a couple of months, but getting on the road next week with our increasingly well-leveled characters. And then it'll be Sunday again, and we'll be back here. Quest for Glory 3, Wages of War. The plot is moving. I'm invested in these characters because I've spent a lot of time with them. And I'm really excited to see where it goes. I'm really excited to see what we learn from this Leopard lady. And I'm just really excited generally because I'm a happy guy and things are going pretty well for me lately. So hey, if you stuck around to the end... Oh, you know what? Every now and then I got to do the plugs like a proper person. If you're watching this and you think it's fun and you don't follow already, maybe you want to follow because I do a bunch of random different stuff. And a lot of it is along the lines of this and is going to be more so when I pick up King's Quest eventually. And some of it is different, but it all is united by the common thread of me trying to say a combination of things that are funny and things that are worthwhile observations about the ludo-narrative elements of the game. So that's cool. It's also possible to subscribe, although I don't have a ton to offer yet in terms of subscriptions. But now that it's academic summer, I'm going to get back to my art, so maybe I'll get some new emotes going, look into some other rewards. At any rate, you could subscribe and it'd be cool. If you just have, if you have Amazon Prime, you're not subscribing to anyone else, why not? That's my pitch to you. You'll have my gratitude. And it's humbling that anybody pays, and some people do. It's cool. But if you don't, I love you anyway, so it's fine. And then we have a Discord you can come. You can talk to us. The link's in the thing. Aaron Hodges-Boyle makes all the Starting Soon songs. You can see his Bandcamp and the thing. He's got a lot of music. If you like video game music, he probably makes a number of different songs that would appeal to you, even beyond the ones you might have heard here. And yeah, that's it. So if you stuck around to the end, thanks for sticking around to the end. If you came and you left, you can't hear my voice, but I'm glad you stopped by anyway. So thanks for stopping by. And until the next time that we got the ball rolling together, take care of yourselves and be kind to everyone you meet.